Hi guys, I'm Darth Gimli, and I have two games for you today. One of them I'm in my T28, and in both of them I'm platooned up with Ghastly from 5D2 and his Ferdinand. And it's just a short video to show you what two platoon mates can do if they've played with each other for a long extent of time. So today we had this really brilliant idea. What would happen if someone paired a T28 driver who has this massive amount of armor on the front of his tank with a Ferdinand driver who, while he may not have a lot of armor on the lower part of his tank, he may have much more armor than the J Panda 2 on the top part of his plate. So, when you put that together, it ends up coming into something that looks sort of like this. Yeah. By the way, this only works in Tier 8 matches, and it also sort of depends on the map. Preferably not Tier 10, but city maps, but it can work on other maps like the new Sand River map, I think it is, after the changes. So it works really well. We had a lot of fun doing this. So I'm just going to speed it up here, or skip actually. So we get here, we've decided on what bridge we're going to go across. And no one else, even a KV5 is side-scraping. We're just like, let's just see what happens. So we're just going to go straight on through. The benefit of the T28 is, since it's a very slow machine, this equals a lot of armor on the front, and a really stable gun when it's moving. As that Centurion 1 and this E2 both found out to their rather large displeasure. And that Centurion 1 driver in the chat, lol, wrong turn. So we come around the corner and we find a T-34.
Enemy armor is damaged.
T-34's firing at the front of a T-28 at this range will penetrate. So I don't know where he missed. See, he penetrated the lower plate. And I just took a really big hit there from that, and Ghastly actually shot me in the commander's hatch. Looks like earlier he shot me on the sloped plate. So I repair my engine, and there's this KV5 here, because we've just punched through what little there was there. And we basically, yeah, that ruins the game for me. Ricochet my shot, because I didn't aim at the back of this thing just to see it move back. Ricocheted off his side armor.
We've lost a track.
He managed to just shoot through both of the tanks in front of me and takes my track off. I sort of find that slightly impressive.
Armor is destroyed.
And this T-28 prototype just got swamped. He could have killed me, but he would have had to be shooting at me and not the guys in front of him. That's basically the extent of the damage I did in this match. I get one more shot off later into the rear of a T-69 for some 300 damage, to put me at around 1700 damage by the end of this match. So I'm going to go ahead and show you all the next replay. In this replay, we are once again top tier, as it does work in Tier 9 games, but it most commonly works in Tier 8, because they're the only ones that will have problems penetrating a T-28 and a Ferdinand from the front. We are also paired up with Darsan from the Fritz clan, and he basically holds left flank while we're forcing our way down Heavy Alley. This combination of tanks, the T-28 and the Ferdinand, basically work when it's like 3, maybe 4 conditions. One condition is your Tier 8 mostly. Second condition is a city map or a map that has a lane for you to go down. third condition, you have to have a lot of armor with the second tank, so basically the Ferdinand. And I can't remember what I was going to say for the next one. So basically we're going to go...
Let's go!
On Himmelsdorf, we can decide to go down the 2-3 line or Heavy Alley, Heavy Tank Alley. So basically we decided to do Heavy Tank Alley because that one's going to work out the best for us. Because no one can get behind me, no one can get beside me without being shot up. We have an SU-122-44 and an M41 Bulldog, as well as Darsan and his GW Panther artillery heading up the hill. It's a KV-85, an IS-6, me, and Ghastly and his Ferdinand. And we are going to punch a hole straight through Heavy Alley. We're not stopping unless I get tracked.
That one bounced.
As I said earlier, the T28 has a really good aiming circle when it's on the move. As even though I did bounce, I wasn't really expecting to penetrate. I was just trying to keep him undercover, as with that shot. The reason we're doing this is because we were sort of bored and we were just wondering what it's like aiming circle. What it's like to see
Permission to engage.
to have these guys paired up. Churchill's something bouncing off my side. Have them pair up and see how much of a distraction they can make.
Target
So that way the
acquired.
rest of my team can roll forward like they are.
Let's find another target. Track hit.
I knew my teammates would get the IS-6. Tried to ram the Churchill 7. Didn't work out well. I managed to slide off his armor on the side. Took a hit from, looks like a Pershing. At this point, Ghastly tells me, here, let me go first. Then he runs into me, keep me from going first. Does that. He's big enough and going fast enough, he moves my gun out of the way. Well, even though I was
Track
trapped.
fixed. Let's roll.
Goes around. 300 damage. Also, Ghastly does not have the top
Enemy
down.
armor is damaged.
I put a shot into his commander's hatch. Come around, he's on 53 health
Permission
left.
to engage.
Yeah, there was no way he was going to survive that. Basically, since we did that, that got rid of 3 of their top tier heavy tanks. No, 1 of their top tier heavy tanks, a tier 7 heavy, and a tier 6 heavy. And because of that, it allowed us to get ahead. So, go around the corner, find a Lurve,
We didn't even
we bounce
scratch
off
them.
of each other.
Target
on the hill.
acquired.
We have our M41 Bulldog versus a KV-85. KV-85 gets the Bulldog. Lurve goes around the corner. Sauron and his GW Panther comes up and... where is it? Right there, shotguns him. So he was the only one left up there. He did what a non-respectable artillery driver would not have done. Was gonna go for the SC-100Y, but nah.
Enemy is hit.
Shot the Pershing instead. Tracked him. Forced him to bounce off me. And I'm looking for another track shot, but I don't know why I did. Just shot him
Enemy
straight through
vehicle
the front.
destroyed.
At this point, I'm just looking for more damage to do. M41 Bulldog versus the KV-85. Bulldog has the... I don't think he's got the autoloader, but he might. Sets KV-85 on fire and ends up killing him. Looking for a shot. We are both moving. I put a shot right through the window into his turret for most of his health. And that was pretty much the end of the game. That was almost 3,000 damage in a T28, pushing Heavy Tank Alley with a Ferdinand covering me.